I'm your neighborhood reporter, Claire Baccarella, here at the St. John's Police Department. Police here tell me about an ongoing investigation where neighbors were scammed out of $20,000. I also have tips from a local technology expert on how to protect yourself from scams. As part of my role as St. John's neighborhood reporter, I have regular conversations with city officials like St. John's Police Department Deputy Chief Andy Tobias. He told me about one top-of-mind issue for neighbors: scams.
Unfortunately, we're receiving similar type complaints on a weekly basis.
And here's one example. St. John's police tell me they responded to a fraud investigation in September 2024 where a St. John's couple was scammed out of $20,000. Police say the victims received a phishing email from someone pretending to be a computer antivirus subscription and were led to believe they owed the service money. Police say it then went from the online world to the real world, and the scammers sent what they said was a courier service to actually pick up $20,000 in cash from the St. John's couple at their home. In what police tell me is a rare situation, investigators were able to trace the scam back to a house in Southeast Michigan and recover the victim's money. According to police, 2 suspects have been identified in the ongoing investigation. No arrests have been made. I set off to find someone who has received an attempted scam message in my neighborhood. All it took was the first person I asked.
I know I've gotten scams, but what happens is I tend to panic over them. So I talked to my husband about it first.
And that feeling of panic is just what these scammers want. That's according to New Look computer and data owner Jason Denovich.
If you would rewind the tape and go back 10 years, I would see somebody get scammed out of money maybe once a month. And nowadays in 2025, I literally will have at least 2 customers come in my store every single day who have fallen for some sort of scam.
And I wanted to know about the financial impact on neighbors' pocketbooks. I found Federal Trade Commission data that shows consumers in Michigan reported fraud losses totaling more than $200 million in 2024, up from $60 million in 2020. That's an increase of 240%. Denovich said his #1 tip for neighbors to avoid scams is to always verify whom you're talking to.
I would say 99% of the things that we see in our store every single day, if the customer had just verified the other end of who they were talking to and slowed down and not panicked, they would have probably not been scammed.
I've included more tips from Denovich and Deputy Chief Tobias in my web story on fox47news.com. They both tell me awareness is key in fighting this issue.
The more people we make aware of the scams that are going around, the less likely they are to fall for them.
In St. John's, Claire Baccarella, Fox 47 News.